COVID-19 has drastically changed the new education system. Today, I'll be interviewing students and teachers about their opinion on the new education system, and I want to see if they prefer this one or the other one.
And so, when it comes to the cohorts, one of the advantages in this class, it takes a while to get out the cameras, to get the computers on, and to get the software up and running. And so when we've got a 4-hour block, it allows us to be more productive. And so I think that it's not all bad, it's not all good.
I like that it's one course at a time, so there's only one sort of thing that you need to focus on. The thing that I don't like is that it's actually the same reason, because it's also just really intense. I like this one better than the old way with 4 courses at a time, 4 a day.
One thing I really like about the new school system is that it feels a lot easier just to focus on one course, and that way you're not thinking about a bunch of different stuff at once. One thing I don't like as much though is that we sit down for 4 hours straight. I think it would maybe be nicer to get a little bit longer breaks in between there. I like last year's more just because it was more regular and things didn't feel so like cramped and stuff, but I do wish that we would do maybe less courses at a time.
One thing I like about the new system is that you're able to focus on one course at a time. It helps a lot when you're trying to work because you're able to give more effort into one course. But one thing I dislike is that it can become a lot of work at one time. You can get overloaded and swamped with projects, which can also tire you out more. And just because of that, I like the older system better.
So, seems like 4 hours of work is tiring for anyone, but also having to focus on one subject makes things a lot more simple and easier for people. What are your thoughts on the new education system? Thank you.
Ever since the introduction of COVID-19, our lives have changed drastically. Whether you're a child, a teenager, an adult, or a senior citizen, your life has changed. And sometimes this can be disheartening, it can kind of suck. So what I'm wondering is how is student council changing the way they run things in order to make this school year fun, fresh, and excited for the rest of the student body? Hey Bulldogs, today I'm joined by the male ambassador of sports, Stefan Tatizian, and I'm going to be asking him a few questions about what this upcoming school year is going to look like. So Stefan, what are you and the rest of student council planning on as far as activities this year?
Yeah, so we have a lot of things planned, especially for the month of December right now. Let me just say, we're going to get you Bulldogs right into the Christmas spirit, and I'm really excited to get things kicked off, and you guys are going to have a great time.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And are you and student council making any content on social media platforms that the rest of us can follow you on?
Yeah, for sure. So our main student council media platform is Instagram. You can follow us at St. Andre Bassett at st.andre.bassett. Follow us there for daily, monthly, weekly, whatever. We're going to be posting it and inform you guys on what's going around the doghouse.
That's awesome. And Stefan, I'm sure student council is a little different this year, but more or less, is it what you were expecting going into it?
Well, yeah, as you said, it's different than what I thought it was going to be. But the main thing that I came on student council to make an impact to the school and to fill the school with school spirit. And I think slowly but surely I'm going to get there. And I think student council is a great place to be, and I'm really happy that I'm on it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for your time, man.
Yeah, of course, Zach.
In conclusion, although the school year may look a little bit different from years past, student council is doing everything they can to make this year fun and exciting for the rest of the student body.
As we all know, sports have been canceled due to COVID-19, so we're going around SAB to ask students what they miss and what they liked about sports.
My favorite thing about badminton was being able to play it with a bunch of my friends, and it was a really cool way to stay connected with them and just do something that we all really loved, and it was a lot of fun. And the thing I'm going to miss the most is it was a really easy way to stay active, and it's really going to suck that I can't do that anymore, and I look forward to the day that I can.
When it comes to sports being canceled, I do feel sorry for the kids, because most of the memories that I remember about high school were things outside of the classroom, and certainly sports was one of the important things that I remember. One of my concerns is that some sports In particular, girls hockey, it is a fledgling league as it is. There's only around 4 teams. And my concern is that it's going to take a long time in order to get that league back up and running.
As you can tell, sports have been missed here at SAB, and we hope they'll be back in the near future.
Hey SAB, my name is Fian and I'm here to talk about COVID-19 and the vaccines they have found. I'll be interviewing a few people to see if they trust this.
I think the COVID vaccine is really suspicious as it's been made in such a short amount of time compared to other vaccines in the past. We don't know what kind of after effects you can have after the vaccine since it's been in such a short amount of time. Another factor that includes is that they're testing it on older people and people that are more vulnerable, so we don't know how it actually works on younger people and what other symptoms could come out of it.
You know what? So when it comes to the COVID-19 vaccine, certainly I don't want to be the first one to take the vaccine, but certainly I will take it. I think that they have done some extensive testing, and that's not to say that it's not impossible. There's a problem with it, but it is something that I will likely take and trust.
Hey SAB, so as you can see, people have 2 different sides, people who trust it and people who don't. So I would like to know you guys' thoughts on it.
Hello SAB, my name is Ray and today I'll be talking about the growth of video games during the pandemic. Video games became extremely popular when everyone was forced to stay at home. It allowed us to drift away from the problems occurring around the world and let us socialize in a safe way. Games like Call of Duty Warzone had 75 million active players. I can proudly say that I am one of those 75 million players. The most popular sport in the world is soccer, and the virtual game version, which is FIFA, gained 7 million new players. NBA 2K20 had an increase of active players by 82%. The game developers of Fortnite saw players spend over 3.2 billion hours in the game. That's a lot. And over 350 million new players that signed up. Now if we look here, we see that before the lockdown, which is like in February, video games were not as trending. Then bam, we see that near the end of March, video games became extremely popular. It increased by 50% in sales, but eventually that number went down over the next few months, but still remained popular.
Do you play video games?
Yes, I do.
I do play video games, and I play all kinds of video games.
Yeah, I do.
Why do you play video games?
Because it is very fun and distracting. I mostly play with my friends because of Corona. We barely get to hang out, so that's the only time we get to have fun and talk.
Because of the whole COVID-19 pandemic, I can't always hang out with my friends, so I like to play video games just to, pass time.
I find it addicting, and it's also nice to have something to do when you're really bored at home.
Good morning, Bulldogs. There have been some concerns about the new Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, so we're going to be seeing people's opinions about the new Call of Duty. What do you think about the new Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War? Is it worth the $90+? What do you think about the new campaign? Do you think the graphics have improved since the last Call of Duty? Would you rather play the new Cold War or Modern Warfare 2019?
Okay, so the new Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, it's a decent game. Activision definitely needs to improve upon certain points, like the movement of the game that doesn't feel right. The gunplay is okay, that's okay, it's decent at least. The headshot multiplier, I've never been a fan of that. I think it's worth $90. Well, I mean, I paid $120 for it, so I can't really talk. It's worth it. It's, regular Call of Duty retail price. The campaign, though, that's really good. That's the one good thing about that game. The campaign is really nice. The graphics, since Modern Warfare, I feel like Modern Warfare has better graphics than the Cold War does. Still play Modern Warfare, even though I have Cold War, for the sole fact that I'm still used to Modern Warfare, the movement, the drop shotting and everything, and like they need to add drop shotting back into Cold War and fix that jump shot.
Thinking about the new Cold War, honestly, it's a fresh of breath air, brand new Call of Duty, new mechanics, fun game. If they're worth $90+, honestly, if they make them fine tweaks and, fix up the multiplayer a little bit, it is definitely worth the $90 because of the zombies in the campaign. What do I think about the campaign? Honestly, great storyline, great side missions, big fan. Honestly, returning characters, never been better. Have the graphics been improved? Obviously, the graphics have been bumped up. Again, new generation consoles like your PS5, everything's better. Would I rather play the Cold War or Modern Warfare 2019? I'd honestly play the old Modern Warfare. It's probably one of my favorite Call of Duties, so yeah.
Well, there you have it, Bulldogs. It looks like people like the new Call of Duty Cold War, but still needs a lot of fixes. Thank you for watching, and play as much Call of Duty as you like, otherwise you just wasted $90+ on nothing.
Honestly.
I'm Meredith McIntyre, and today with me I have Emma Min, who just recently signed to Holy Cross College in Massachusetts, USA. She's been cutting ice, literally, with her outstanding talent, which landed her a place in this very talented and hockey-loved college. Why Holy Cross?
So over the past couple of years, I've toured a lot of schools in the States, but I ultimately wanted a smaller school feel, such as Holy Cross. And when I stepped on campus, I immediately fell in love with it, and I just knew that was the right choice for me.
Do you look up to anyone?
There's so many players that I grew up watching, but one in particular, Brianne Jenner. She's gone so far in hockey, and I've actually had the chance to coach with her last summer. And that was so cool. Like Brianne Jenner, I grew up watching her, and she's just been a big inspiration to me growing up.
How far have you traveled for your hockey career?
So back in grade 10, I had the opportunity to travel to Japan to play for U16 Team Canada and rivalry series against Japan. So that was really cool and something I'll never forget.
When did you start?
So I actually grew up playing ringette until about grade 3. And then my dad moved us out to Yellowknife for a year. He's an executive of Versa Bank, so he had to go out there for a year. And they didn't have ringette up in the Northwest Territory, so that's when I first started playing hockey. I fell in love with it, and I've been playing ever since.
Thank you, Emma, and congratulations. We are all very proud of you and wish you nothing but the best.
Hello, St. Andre Bissett. It is no doubt that we have all been affected by the past COVID-19 lockdown. Today, I'm going to ask some questions of our thoughts and feelings about another lockdown. What are your plans if we go in lockdown once again?
Would be to stay at home and do what I'm told. I do like going to the gym and playing hockey, and if that gets canceled, you have to figure out something to do at home to stay physically active.
I would probably watch a lot of Netflix, and I would try to get an exercise in every day.
I am going to be probably playing a lot of video games, spending some time with my family, and getting all my schoolwork done like everyone should be.
Hey SAB, my name's Luke, and today we're going to go around and get to know some teachers here at SAB.
Hi, my name is Miss Clausy, and I am new to SAB this year. I lived in London the last few years, but I'm originally from Northern Ontario, from Timmins.
Hi, my name is Mr. Moss. I teach construction technology here at St. Andre Bissett, grades 10 through 12.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Gasparotto. I teach design technology here at St. Andre Bissett.
So this year I've taught foods, and I've also taught phys ed, and I have some religion courses also second semester. I love teaching foods. That's probably my favorite.
Perfect.
I love to dance. I'm a dancer, and I also work as a dance instructor outside of school.
One day I'd like to teach co-op to find the opportunity to get students here in the construction room out into apprenticeship workplaces.
Right now I teach a lot of design technology, some math and science, and I'm an engineer by trade. I worked for 15 years as a heavy equipment designer, and now I'm bringing that experience into the classroom to design cool things in my design technology class.
I work for Karen Hobby Dance Academy, and I mostly teach ballet with a little bit of tap, jazz, and contemporary.
On my free time, I like camping, I like spending time with my dog, and playing sports like hockey and baseball.
I play soccer and volleyball, and I like to go canoeing with my family, and we have a lot of building projects at home that we work on.
Those are all the teachers that we had time to get to today. They're all new teachers here at SAB, so if you see them in the halls, don't be shy to say hi. See you guys later.
Welcome everyone, my name is Mateo, and today I'll be showing everyone some of our festive school spirit. We currently have a competition running at SAB, where every class is challenged with designing and decorating their classroom door. The most impressive and festive design will reward the entire class with candy canes and other Christmas treats.
Well, we believe that Christmas spirit is so beautiful that it's just unimaginable, and it would also be very unfair for us to have a Christmas store and then give us the only prize. So,
Hi, so I am in Miss Newberry's grade 10 English class, and here we have a reindeer themed door. As you can see, it is a work in progress, take into account. But if you want to stop by when it's finished, we are offering photos if you want to place your head under the antlers. So yeah.
This is Madame McGinnis's door. It is based on the film The Polar Express, and it's about a movie where the train goes to the North Pole, and it's about a boy that finds his true belief in Christmas.
So my class, my cohort A class, decided to decorate our door, keeping with a family studies, food and nutrition theme of Baking Spirits Bright, which is a play on the Making Spirits Bright for Jingle Bells, and I think they did a fantastic job.
So what inspired me is the fact that I've lost 2 years in a row in this contest, and I'm not going to let that happen again.
Well, today we made the links in class, and we just had a green sheet of paper and we all cut them up for straight lines, and then Miss Capella stapled them into links. Miss Capella chose those links, and it was she saw it on Miss Coon's door, so she thought that was a good idea. Copied.
The door is all about Jesus. It's the Jesus door. Angel Gabriel came to Mary. Frankincense, gold, and myrrh, the 3 wise men brought. We should be humble. Mary and Joseph came on a donkey. The Holy Family, Mary, Joseph, and Jesus. He's the Christ child. All about Jesus. It's the reason for the season. Merry Christmas.
It's gold.
We had a blast making our Christmas tree. Good luck and Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas!
All right, so we went around and we got to see some great doors. Good luck to all the participants, and Merry Christmas, everybody.